Hello, I'm Denise LaFrance. Coming up next on City Beat, we frequently hear the news how crimes against children occur in the Las Cruces area. So how difficult is it to be a child? We look at departments and programs aimed to help protect kids here in the city. And when the streets get busy with folks heading to and from work, these city employees help make sure students are safe. A look at the work of a crossing guard in our city jobs report. Plus, there are several programs within the city that might not be well known or services you have questions about. We'll show you how you can get the answers you need in our Ask the segment. Hi, and welcome to City Beat for the month of April. Do you ever watch the news and get the feeling that Las Cruces has a lot of crimes against children? Do you think it's a bad place for children to live? We looked into why it seems cases are growing. CLC's TV's Jennifer Martinez explains what she has learned from Las Cruces police.
Jason Reyes was just convicted a few weeks ago, which was a case that I assisted on. It started as a cyber tip that was filtered down to us through the New Mexico Attorney General's ICAC task force. And he was on a chat application app for his phone, bragging about having sexual interaction.
Detective Casey Thatcher says a tip can go a long way to protect children from enduring abuse. The New Mexico Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, or ICAC, has helped in getting agencies across the state and nation to team up to protect kids.
And we were able to hold him accountable for very horrific, serious abuse that child suffered, and put him in jail. Just recently convicted with a over 20-year sentence.
The Las Cruces Police Department says child abuse case numbers aren't very different from state to state, but the appearance of growing numbers in Las Cruces means more awareness, more convictions.
What that indicates to me is that we're doing our job right. I know our agency is dedicated to holding abusers accountable and molesters accountable, criminals accountable, so we're putting people in jail. We're very aggressive in our charging and our investigations. We don't let those cases sit, and we go after them.
Police say parents need to be more in check with their child's involvement with social media. We post a lot of our personal lives to family and friends, but also to a growing online society of predators who may try to contact our children and start a physical relationship.
I would say an interest or an upswing in the amount of people that have access to sites where maybe they wouldn't have actually gone that route and looking for children and looking at photos and going out and actually laying hands on with somebody because they wouldn't know how to do it. They're finding ways to do that.
Officer Max Weir says the biggest obstacle in catching a predator is the cost of current computer equipment and training, but involved parents are a first defense.
First off, the parents need to be aware of what their kids are doing. I tell my kids every day, what you do on your phone and what you do on the internet is not private. It is my responsibility to know, and not only that, it doesn't matter whether I know it or not, somebody else out there is going to know.
Both point out that children must be taught stranger danger, but also to trust their instincts. And if it's their own parents, the public needs to keep a watchful eye and report suspicion.
There is some desensitization that has to take place because I can't sit down and cry with the child. My job is to be a champion for that child. My job is to hold the person who's abused this child accountable.
According to Weir, the New Mexico ICAC task force has conducted about 500 investigations, made 98 arrests, served more than 300 search warrants, and did public outreach to more than 34,000 people. The stories can be heartbreaking, but these detectives and officers have a job to do, and with a team, they can accomplish more arrests, convictions, and provide more safety for kids. If you need help talking to kids or understanding potential web dangers, you can go to netsmarts.org. That's netsmartz.org. For City Beat, I'm Jennifer Martinez.
Thanks, Jennifer. The Las Cruces Police Department reminds us that our city has a victims assistance unit that could always use qualified volunteers. The unit is frequently on call and provide victims with crisis intervention or financial assistance if needed. Sage Community Garden, located between Sage Cafe and the East Mesa Baton Memorial Pool, has been completed and already in use. All 12 plots that were constructed have been rented out for $15 a year. The city's other community garden locations include Las Esperanzas Community Garden on Picacho Avenue and Tony Gomez Community Garden on Espina Street. One program for kids is the city's after-school program. They recently helped clean up a historic Las Cruces cemetery while learning a valuable lesson in community service.
Get close. Come here. Come here. I don't bite. Tommy, come up. Come up. Okay. First things first. Did everybody get a piece of gum? If you didn't, I'll get with you when we start working. Okay. Who knows what this is? Raise your hand. Just raise your hand. Okay. What is this? Popper's grave. What does popper, not like jalapeno popper, but a popper, P-A-U-P-E-R. What does it mean?
It means like the people didn't have enough money to bury themselves, so the city buried them.
How can somebody bury themselves?
I mean,
I know
they
what you.
didn't have enough money.
Right, right. Did everybody hear that?
Yeah.
Now, here, this is a very sad part of this. You'll notice on that stone it says infant so-and-so or baby so-and-so.
It does?
Those are babies that were born and nobody wanted them, or they passed and they were left somewhere. So you all need to count your blessings and understand that your families, you're lucky. You're already lucky. You're already blessed because you got families that love you, take care of you. There's babies on that stone and in the ground here didn't have anybody that loved them. So think about that tonight when you finish dinner and you want to run off and play Minecraft, son. Give your mom and dad a kiss and a hug. With the kids in the program through the special, there's 3 pillars: education, recreation, special programming. And when we do the special programming, sometimes it's fun field trips and sometimes it's community service. So this is something that we offer to the kids. Do you want to do this? And if you do, we're going to do it right.
Well, I've already seen this graveyard before, so I was really happy to come out and help. And I just think it's a good experience for kids to be able to learn this earlier than later because they can be spoiled.
I don't know if you would really call it motivating, but you sell them on it because you put a spotlight on what do you have as a child, or where does your family live, you get breakfast in the morning, so on and so forth. Well, you're very fortunate. So you need to give back, and I think that if we do that in this program and in other programs, we'll have less kids standing around with a sense of entitlement.
It feels really good. I like to do helpful things with my friends, and I really have fun with it.
If you're a pet owner, we have some news for you. The city's animal control ordinance has been updated, and there are new pet fees that accompany the ordinance as of last month. One of the hot topics discussed among city councilors was the fees associated with unenclosed feral cat colonies. Right now, according to Section 7-31 of the ordinance, the $50 per site per year fee will be waived until July 1st of this year. To see the rest of the fees, you can head to the city's website at los-cruces.org and go to the police department's animal control page. Some of the hottest names comes to Las Cruces Country Music Fest this month, including Kenny Rogers and Dustin Lynch. Here's a look at the Convention and Visitors Bureau's promotional video for the event.
Join us for 3 days of family country fun at the Las Cruces Country Music Festival and Rodeo, April 24th through the 26th, featuring country music legend Kenny Rogers, top Nashville artist Dustin Lynch and the Swan Brothers, rising stars Ray Lynn and Bree Bagwell. Enjoy live music, dancing, food, a rodeo, and a kids area. Ticket and package details at lccountryfest.com, 575-541-2444. A New Mexico true experience.
You can get all your ticket information by heading to lccountryfest.com. School crossing guards are on the city sidewalks for a short time each day, but their impact to school kids is enormous. In this edition of City Jobs, we met with one school crossing guard on one of the city's busier streets.
Come on across, everybody. I'm Anita Morales, and I'm a crossing guard for the Las Cruces Police Department Traffic Division. You ready? Come on, Cassie. You have a great day. I'll see you later, okay? Have fun. Bye. The lights come on at 7:10 to 8:10. From that time period on, 15 miles an hour. Any children that come, I get ready to cross them. Take care. You have a great day. I'll see you later. You take care. Have a great day, too. Bye. I remember I had a crossing guard when I was just a wee little thing. Yes, I was wee at one time. And her name was Susie. She was great. She was a great crossing guard lady. And I remembered she was always making sure we were safe. And I said, you know what? I said, I want the kids to be safe. I want them to know that there's somebody out there that cares about them. And all the crossing guards care about the kids. I see people on the cell phone. I see people eating. I saw one person shaving. If we have a partner, wait a minute. Did you get him? It's only the ones that go speeding through there. I've blown my whistle. I've done this. I've, told them to slow down. I've yelled at them. If you are that late to get to wherever you're going, leave 15 minutes earlier. That's all you have to do. And then that way everybody is safe. Slow it down, slow it down. Oh yes, I've had people actually get out of their car and start yelling at me. Slow. Oh, yeah. So getting angry at every single driver, that's not beneficial to me, and it's not going to help my kids out. I have to keep my composure so I can take down the necessary information to turn it into my supervisor. All right, hi! I have moments where people thank me and congratulate me and tell me I'm doing a good job. And to tell you the truth, the people that get me, that try to get me angry and yell and scream at me, they're few and far between. I have more compliments than I do those type of people. All right, girls, come on across. You guys have a fantastic day at school. I'll see you guys all later. Bye. It's great. Because I want them to know that there's somebody there that cares about them, that wants them to do well in school. And I want them to know that when they're walking across the street, they're safe. And they know that I am watching out for them.
Thank you, Anita. School crossing guards are part of the police department's traffic unit. If you'd like to learn more about a particular city job, please email us at contact@clctv.com. Keep Las Cruces Beautiful has a lot planned for the month of April, including the Great American Cleanup and a reuse and recycle fashion show. Plus, the city's second neighborhood expo is being planned. Details ahead in our City Minute. This year's Great American Cleanup event takes place April 11th from 8 a.m. to noon at various cleanup locations across the city. Each year, the spring cleaning event helps beautify the city by reducing trash. You or your group can sign up on the city's website at las-cruces.org. On April 15th, Keep Las Cruces Beautiful also has a reuse and recycle fashion show planned from noon to 1 at La Placita on the downtown mall. Outfits must be made of reused or recycled materials. Prizes will be awarded to winners. For more information, contact Katrina Rocha at 528-4723. And the second annual City of Las Cruces Neighborhood Expo is being planned for Saturday, May 2nd. The expo allows city residents to get to know the people who work in or work for city government. The expo takes place at Las Cruces City Hall from 9 a.m. to noon. The city's always interested in hearing from you, whether to offer input or ask a question. We recently compiled the top 5 FAQs received from residents like you. Here's CLC TV's Udelva Hill.
Hello and welcome. The City of Las Cruces provides a service called Ask the City, in which you can communicate directly with the City of Las Cruces. Now, we've compiled the top 5 frequently asked questions received here at the City of Las Cruces. We'll begin with number 5. What can be done about the weeds that are starting to grow along the sidewalks and city property? The City of Las Cruces spans nearly 77 square miles. So if you notice weeds growing on city property, you can help us by reporting those areas using askthecity.org. You can also help by making sure any weeds on your property are eliminated or mowed so they don't have a chance to reseed. Number 4. What can I do about my neighbor's vehicle parked by the curb and is never moved? City ordinance does not restrict people from parking their vehicles along curbs in residential areas as long as the vehicle is operable. However, those vehicles cannot block sidewalks, driveways, or access to fire hydrants. If you suspect a parked vehicle is inoperable, contact codes enforcement at 528-4100. Officers will ask the owner to prove the vehicle is operable. Number 3, how do I find out when City Council meets? Go to clctv.com and click on the Meetings tab. There you can watch the meetings live, you can access the agendas, and you can even access archived meetings. Number 2, when is my trash or grappler pickup day? For solid waste service, call 528-3700 or go to the homepage of the city website and click on the I Want To tab. There you'll find your weekly trash service schedule and your once-a-month grappler schedule. And our number 1 frequently asked question is, how do I report that one of my street lights is flickering on and off? Call our transportation department at 541-2595. Make sure to include the identification number listed on the pole, the street name, and if needed, the address of the house closest to the pole. We invite you to write us online. Just go to askthecity.org. And thank you for joining us for ASKTA.
Thanks, Udell. You can also go to the homepage of the city website at los-cruces.org and click on the Citizen Contact Center. That's all for this episode of City Beat. Remember, tune in for live city council meetings right here on Mondays at 1 p.m. Plus, all archived meetings and programs can be found on clctv.com. Plus, don't forget to like us on our Facebook page. Thanks for joining us. I'm Denise LaFont.